expensive telecom blocks. There's also the news about Tesla planning to rapidly expand their production line in Berlin. That brought up the automotive.
This is a crazy one, guys.
That's probably why DAX or Germany was doing well overnight. And now in France, however, also rotation.
Don't make a lot.
Provided.
We buy all the way down here. Keep trading all the way up here. That's it. Over here now. See all the way up here. 180. 181 right there.
Over in the UK, we saw banking stocks. They were
crazy. This is a crazy one. Okay, I trade this guy. Let me see. This is a good trade. Waiting for buy the dip. I try to buy right here. 120. What's that? 730 right here. When it break higher, but it not break, I buy stop right here.
Edged up by about 0.4% today, and markets are still currently on the sidelines, especially ahead of.
Try to buy right here. Let me show you where my setup is.
Down by about 4.5% last night, so the sentiment is pretty cautious.
See when it go down, down, down. See, try right here. You go to squeeze right here, guys. All right. That's why I put the buy stop right here, 730, 36. It not hit 736, so I'll go down and curve back up. And after that, I saw it right here. I jump in right here. See, I jump right there, under here and stop, and it curve whoop, all the way. I say all the way up here. Good trade. Crazy, huh? And then go down. This one too.
Thank you guys for that. Appreciate it.
This one I jump in late. I know right there the setup.
Look, there's a lot.
And this one break right here, go higher, guys. You never know. Here my setup. I come in late, but it's okay. Make money. Right here, boom, boom. I jump in, pull back. Not yet. I supposed to jump right here, but not right there. And then jump right here. I sell all the way up here. That's it. Pull back. Nothing happened. Right now, right there. Okay, this one noise right here. A lot of noise. When it break here, go higher. Let's see what's going on. Right here, guys. Resistance, heavy resistance.
Advb, Joe, just keep your eye on this guy. Can I talk about Sdot? James Craft, of course I can.
Okay, and this one,
I'm not liking
Advent.
Sdot's jib right now.
That's all right. Here, this one too. I jump in right here. Nothing happened. I am out. Lot 40 cents.
Staunch area of resistance at 34. Even when Bubba was screaming in the chat when this one was breaking out and right.
This one too. Perfect. And this one, try. Crazy. I buy the deep right here. 31 some. Sell all the way here, and then that's it. And then that's it. And then buy small side right here. One sale for fun right here.
So that's what I have to say about that.
And then cut all down. Get out right here.
Until it tells you
Last couple of dollars, that's it.
that it's no
Nothing
longer a
happened.
range trade and that it's a breakout or breakdown trade.
All right, this one moving right now. See what's going on. Look like head and shoulder right now.
I saw Luis in the chat. What he said? I saw him, and I know Luis. Tell me I'm wrong, buddy. You're
Head and shoulder guy.
right now, aren't you, Luis? I know it because you saw the popping till candle, the high of the day, the loss of the 10 EMA, the loss of $2, and if it loses 170, this one could lose a lot more, all the way down maybe to 150. So tell me if I'm wrong, Luis Barbados, if you were to let me know if you were looking at Zybt because it continues to bleed its own blood.
I seen him this morning, surprisingly so. I was like, man, take the day off. You got this one. I'll tell you this for free. If the Toronto Maple Leafs ever won the Stanley Cup in my lifetime, then I will be taking a couple of days off. Yeah, exactly. You catch me at the parade and everything, and the whole country wins. You celebrate that to the full effect. All right, speaking of that, Shree.
Yes, sir.
There it goes on FBL here, ABL. We take another little bit off.
Dumb right there.
On a couple of shares here. So sitting pretty in some sense, they were fortunate enough to grab the lows on this today. Boom, takes them off, and it's just partial all the way to the high today. And she's like, we're working. I'm like, I know, man, but I don't want to be like micromanaging this stuff. So as best as my poor little brain is slightly distracted. It's true, man. Like, how is the X3 as expensive as the 4?
Look, can I give you one piece of information that will answer that?
CCG.
My dad bought an E300 in 2019, November 2019, going on to 2020. Okay, he paid 70 something for it with the Go, with tax. He bought a C class, not the E, the C, a couple of years ago. More expensive.
Really? What the hell?
No, it's just the way it is now, man. It's raised everybody.
Everybody.
MSRPs are like way higher. Advb is ripping, guys. Here comes $9 on Advb. We just called this out. Careful with this one though. It has resistance at 9, Joey, but it is into that
$9, huh?
the dollar area, and this is the same area we've rejected multiple times.
Right there, hit right there. I draw a line this morning right there.
I know you work there, but I like the look of it.
Crazy. I draw a line right there. When it break there, all the way to $12, $12.50, guys.
Off of the lows here on the teachable cues, and I wasn't fortunate enough to find it.
Let's try buy stop one share right here for fun, okay? Buy stop one share.
There was this base being formed at $120, and now we've been on a
2 share.
recovery program.
Right, 2 share at 925. Okay, let's see what's 925.
Right here, and that's the METEA. All right, now moving over to our watch.
Let's see what's going on. Okay, I buy stop right there, 925.
I mean, we're positive 1.3% on Friday. We were down.
See a buy stop right there.
Google up 3% here today. So a nice recovery.
Let's see what's going to squeeze right there, guys.
Not bad whatsoever. SpaceX.
925, guys. Still fun.
225 all the way down to $120.
$9 they tried to put right there. A lot short right there.
From that peak. Not too good of a look whatsoever. And I think
this is a funny one, guy. They put more, buy more right here.
$80 here in SpaceX within the next 12 months, depending
buy
on
more right there, 940.
How the street perceives that, all right? Now, as for ASML, I know that's your one there.
Okay, let's see what's going on.
Around those highs, not too bad.
Have 2 buy stop, guys. When it go higher, I buy.
Still trading at 30+% off of the all-time high. Now, if you're looking to get involved, I don't think this is a horrible area. Like, here's DRAM, but don't forget, DRAM has a lot of American treasuries and bonds in it, all right? So that's something that you need to keep an eye out on. Down 40% off the highs from the peak to the local lows. That sent things off to, actually, no, hold on. You gotta hold your horses, as my great-grandmother would say. We're gonna take a little bit more off here on FBL. See what we got for you.
Yeah, Nvidia sliding a bit towards the downside. Keep an eye out. Just is news coming from the newsrooms a couple of minutes ago saying that Nvidia Agent Toolkit now includes omniverse libraries that will give AI agents tools and skills to help developers integrate physical AI capabilities into their existing 3D applications. Came out a couple of minutes ago. It did react a little bit positively to it, but Nvidia seems like it's pulling back into that.
Yeah, so listen, I'm looking to put on something else here, right? So I gotta be patient. All right, Joe, not looking for a definitive answer as isn't one, but what option plays you like for overall market trending, i.e. Q, SPY, NVIDIA, IWM, ETC? So I actually, Dave, I actually talked about this with
break 925.
Last month or so. Now, if you're a credit-based trader, I think this is an ideal setup. Sideways price action, you credit-based.
Last short on this one.
You just find the low, you go further dated and collect as much premium as possible. But this is a fantastic range to set yourself up for credit-based trades. And I don't know, and let's pull up the daily, we can see, like this is a little bit more choppy if you ask me. I would look at the overall market and look to establish some of those. Right now, my focus is on, I told you guys this last week, is just making the biggest position I've ever.
All right, there goes ADVB through $9. We got 3/4 on. We're not out of the woods. This thing could lose 3/4 in a heartbeat, and it's having a lot of trouble taking out 9. I'm not surprised, given how much trouble it had taking out 3/4 of a dollar. Like a
in the volume like this high.
Add into this, right? And in fact, I did. I did get the bill. All right, so continuing to watch here, looking for a move above 9. This is where we rejected. Look at the 5-minute chart, 10:55, 11.
Break it.
That is where we rejected prior. So I am worried if this does come down. Let's the beak up here. See if we can take out a little bit more while we're at these elevated levels. If you don't know whether this is going to lose the bid or not. Now I do have a beak wetter there waiting at 9:15, right? And that would be, of course, a close move to the high of the day. 9:28 on the dot is the high of the day. And here it comes again. I stop out below 6. Watching a 70 buyer defending here quite well. Current former low on the 5, 58. So we'll give or take 60. Right?
Buyers step in right here.
Well, right now,
the
5-second chart, the buyers are buying at 70. So remember how we always talk about the algorithms moving down their sell orders? Like, for example, if they were selling at 905, they'll sell at like 901 or 895. Well, it kind of works the same way with the longs. Let's just watch here for lose a 60. Because the longs, what they end up doing is they move up their buy orders. So if they were buying at 60, maybe now they're going to buy at 70. Anyway, this one continues to range, I submit to you guys, between 2/3 to the whole dollar. So 8 2/3 and then about 9, even though it has price spiked above 9. This is still a range. I don't see this as not being...
Here's the setup right here, guys.
Lower end of the range again.
You see this volume? You need this high volume to break $9.
Right?
See, I buy stop right here, 9:30. I buy a couple shares right there. When it break here, I jump in and I stop down here. Okay. Let's see what's going on.
A profit taker at 77, and then a little bit
Right here, buy a step in. Look, buy a step in. Buy a step in. But I don't cannot share right here. Sharing. The sharing right here.
Got the majority of the position out. So
the share right now. You see?
Mid-70s, no continuation. Seller at 72 here. 75.
And then here the sharing and the VWAP right here. Buy a step in. Buy a step in. Crazy, huh? That's technical, guy. Look at dump right there.
There it goes. Through 79. Good call.
Okay. Let's cancel all my buy order already. Not working.
Is this puts me towards the lower end of the range? Prior to that, I was at the midpoint of the range. I had 3/4 in between kind of 2/3 in the hole. Now I've got below 2/3. So if I stop out now, it'll only be for a 4-penny loss, having added it to position at the area low. Looking for continuation on this, but not immediately seeing
See,
that.
right here, you can buy right here.
In the 90s as well. Should this one price spike up into that?
Right here, guy. You here, buy right here, break out right here, squeeze.
Go ahead.
Over here, squeeze. Right here. Over here, squeeze, volume pick up.
There we go, popping back.
This one reversal.
So watching
This one reversal. Crazy, huh? Not complicated.
How's my trade doing here on NUAI?
I'm right here, see.
What the beat, having trouble with 9. See that, sorry, the 5.
Over here, imported right here.
5 for the moment. So in 2 trades, both profitable, but you know, who knows? There goes 88 on ADVB. We got a big seller here in the high 80s. They killed it, Joey. Right up into the 90s, but then all of a sudden, you know, they give them a second win there because all of a sudden we're back into the 90s now, or the 80s, excuse me.
Too much noise.
Base for this name, I have no idea. I told you guys where I stand with in the retail space. Here's Urban. One of the
HECR.
I wouldn't throw Sharif's money at it, even though we technically did, and I technically did as well too. I wouldn't do that ever again. It would have to be something else. But here it is.
See it, what the heck is it?
It's not performing that well. Out of the high of 218 now down to 103. So $40 off of that.
This one done, look at it, when they sell right there, all the way down.
I'm really looking to condense my long.
All scam, look at it, nice, huh? Nice train line, real nice. When it go down, straight down. Nobody buying.
Well, I mean, each their own, right? Like, if you know what happens, that
VV.
really more difficult. It makes it a little bit more difficult.
This one, no, delete it.
you're more balanced.
Spike S all the way down, curve right here. You tell me here, you sell right there.
Because when I've had the greatest success.
I love it. Yeah, and you're not on your own when you say that. Like,
And
when
G.
Yeah, one stop.
that's his thing. Like his motto has been like, I don't want to be diversified. I want to have conviction, a couple of names, maybe a few, and go heavy on it. That's not for everybody, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Man.
Right?
To each their own. Yeah, to each their own, man. At the end of the day, wouldn't that happen?
I like this pullback right here. You tell me right here, boom, right there.
I'll tell you why.
Which one?
Okay, I'll tell you something as soon as we get back to it.
Keep an eye out here, a couple sources reporting that XAI has introduced
Oh,
Grok
all the way
add-ins to
down.
Microsoft Excel. So XAI, Grok now offering for Word and PowerPoint in addition also to Microsoft Excel. Now also this will be an add-in for Microsoft 365 users. Microsoft isn't moving a lot on this, but just something to watch.
Thank you very much. Yeah. So I was putting in my diet, because you know now, go ahead, Sia. So I'm putting in all my stuff into Claude, whether it's like the exercise stuff, whether it's supplementation, diet, and I have a different chat for each one, and I've labeled them like, wellness, specialist, diet, stuff, right? So I was putting in my diet in there. Two problems with my diet. One, way too much front loading in the day with protein, having far too much of an protein earlier in the day as opposed to later when I need it for recovery. That was one problem. Two, not enough carbohydrates prior to my workouts. We're going there, carb glycogen depletion is the term that I kept using. So what we've done now is we've added a couple of carb portions, not only to the breakfast, but to the lunch as well.
Okay,
So carbohydrates are no longer the enemy.
No longer the enemy. Okay, that's not too bad. So I've seen you're eating the oatmeal. Is that going to be your primary source?
It is. That's the morning, right? And then we're going to take whatever is given to us in the lunch, whether it's rice, pasta.
Are we going to eat the rice now?
I'm going to eat the rice.
All right.
And I'm eating the entire portion of rice. Too,
I can't have your rice anymore then?
You never had it. What is that, bro? But yeah, man, we gotta make sure we're crossing our T's and dotting our I's when it comes to diet. Guys, I want to bring your attention back to Zybt because it's defended too, and here it is again, back above the 10 EMA, back above $2, and the volume as well as the tape is starting to pick up again. Look, it's up 200% on the day. It's going to be on a lot of people's radars. But like I was trying to ask Luis Corredo in chat, I was looking there at the moment, whether he was looking short on this, right? Because it did come in double bottom, sitting around 190. Now it's trying to replace 2 and hold above 2. So I'm keeping a close eye here on Zybt. We currently have the high pennies, and there it goes again. Is it above prior bar high? It's got a higher low, and now I believe it does have a higher high by 1 penny. But I want to see this thing move above 220. Get above 220, stay above 220. We're going to jump into it. There's Luis. Luis, fantastic. Luis, were you looking at Zybt here? I want your honest opinion, Luis, because, the more we talk, the more I get, acquainted with your trading style. Was this the short setup you were looking for? You get an inverse hammer candle, top in tail at 250, subsequent.
I don't like this chart. Look like bear flat right here.
Candle low, right? We believe we lose $2.
Well, come all the way double top right here.
You probably would have been short, correct me if I'm wrong, 235, 240 with a stop right above 250. That's your style, right? You try to take very little risk
250.
to the high of the day. So give me your opinion, Luis, if you can, just as briefly as possible, because I know you're going to type this and you're busy trading Zybt, if that was in your purview there for short. I'm keeping my eye on it as well. I was long, he says, 170 to 180 consolidation. Now I like short, but I won't because holding VWAP, risk bulk up. I love how he just explained that in a way where, small cap traders are going to love exactly
Look
what
right here.
Shout out to my man.
Try to curve back up here now.
Wondering what Luis is trading or how he's looking at things. His name.
See, I want to buy right here, 925, doesn't happen.
It's just kind of impossible to get. Got a green logo. Shout out to my man Luis. Luis, by the way. I will also be likely in Barcelona towards the end of my trip. I think I'm going to be 24 and 25.
Is this Euro trip?
So we're going to do London,
Yeah.
Paris, Barcelona, one-way tickets for each. fly home from Barcelona to Toronto.
All right.
Look at deep by there. Look at that crazy break right there.
And I'm just like, I'm gonna go to the other side.
Control it. Short control right now. No bias, that means. No volume, guy. No volume. Look at no volume.
Look at the Barcelona office, of course.
Pull up. Oh, I'll interview. Go to the AJ training office and go through a small cast thing.
So wouldn't that be sick if I showed up there and then there was a segment and I'd be like, Joe?
Yeah. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take this guy out screen.
I will definitely, Luis. I'll shoot you a message. We'll organize, my man. Can't wait. I've been to Barcelona, but as a stop with a layover, like in '95, and it was with my parents. So I remember very little, but I can't wait to actually see this property, man.
Try one share for fun than this guy right here. A little late.
All right, man. We're having a great time.
I'm late right here, guy. FOMO. That's why one share only.
ASTS climbing a little bit here. Bloomberg 9 and 10. This is coming from their ex-host. Are now successfully deployed in orbit. Two more of the world's quote unquote of the world's largest commercial communications areas have joined our growing constellation, which is another step closer to the future of cellular broadband from space. This coming in from AST Space Mobile, that Bloomberg 9 and 10 are now successfully.
Straight up. Go up right now.
So she works.
Way to go up, go up.
The teacher's pension. She's actually a trader. Oh, not in our.
But dentures.
Build a position like this.
Hey, dentures guy. That's
She
it.
just decided to move off from here and live. She's like a nomad. Digital nomad.
Yeah, that's it.
A lot more people are doing it.
Yeah, man. But I think it's
You see.
I wouldn't say it's a new thing, but just yeah. I mean, in the past decade or so, the internet gained popularity.
Exactly.
You have the ability to generate.
Probably a lot more as well after the pandemic when a lot of people kind of like got.
Yeah, and people are like, what am I even doing here at this point? But yeah.
Zion, freaking Lala. Love this guy, man. Shout out to H-Town. Congrats, Luis, on Spain win. Great insights, Zybt. Of course, he always does, man. Shout out to Luis Barbado, man. Spain absolutely deserves that win. It would have been criminal had the result been differently. 20 shots to 0 at the end of regulation. 20 shots to 2 at the end of the game with 12 to 0 on target. Gives you an idea of how lopsided the game was. Of course, the game was determined by goals, not possession or shots. But, I didn't really see Argentina doing anything until they went behind. But true to form, Argentina is an entirely different team when they play from behind relative to an even score. Because it's just like all of a sudden they become insanely offensively focused. I know Neil Astutri pointed that out this morning as well. Give us your take.
And TBH. Let's see.
Here again, thanks for joining. Just an important announcement. This streaming is playing. If you want to get access to the live features, access to our
Longer than deep by.
chat, then use the link in the description just for this video.
Now I'm just glad that he's retired.
By the deep, see how the rig? Look at that way. All day long, all the way down.
Again, I'll see you guys out there. Thank you.
Not saying that these players aren't good at what they do, not saying that at all, but just, it's like karma hit them right in the face.
Right here, good deep buy right here, 20 cents. You make 20 cents right
See
there.
where Trump and Infantino had their little conference there, and then Trump
He
tells
tried to
him, like,
pull him out of the picture and he still stayed there. Oh my god.
so hilarious.
Spake it all the way down.
Go ahead, Joey.
Tiffany said facts as well, too.
Wait, look at it, guys. Look at this.
And facts.
Did we say facts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Facts.
Love Messi.
Yeah.
He's obviously, probably the most naturally gifted player to ever. Maybe Maradona and him, we go back and forth on that.
Yeah.
But yesterday, did you see him try to rat out Cucurella?
Bro, no,
Did you see him try to rat him out?
That's
Cucurella was gesturing to say that somebody had been covering their mouth. He was gesturing. Messi, the teacher, Cucurella covered his mouth.
The cultures between the sport that I grew up playing and watching this soccer is like two different universes. Like I've never. That's why it's really difficult for me to watch this stuff because I've
All right,
individuals take
once
parts
here.
off the face, missing teeth. I've played with missing teeth and torn ACL, and these guys get touched and they go down like they've been hit with a club. It's like, man, what is even going on here? It's just completely different culture. It's just completely different culture.
All right, that's it, guys. Nothing happened.
Yeah, I got. Right? And by the way,
Bye bye.
Like if you play it, by all means. Listen, I played 1 year of soccer in my life.
Yeah.
Running at full